Wait, so this is going a completely different route than I was expecting. Whoa.
Man, I don't know, man. It look kind of weird,
Joe Rogan.
Conspiracy theorist.
Wait, so you saying that it looks scripted and staged? Now, I start thinking pro wrestling. I start thinking TKO. Okay, welcome back to another one, A Great Debate. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We greatly appreciate it. Hit that bell at the top so you can be notified when we drop new videos. Also, if you like the content, hit the like button for us. Well, we're sure by now that you've all seen the video of Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis getting into that altercation ringside at UFC 296. What are your initial thoughts on that?
My initial thoughts is, I mean, people are saying who put these two guys next to each other, but they don't seem like the two type of people who would fight next to each other. You know what I mean? It's not like you put Izzy and Dricus next to each other, or two guys who hate like John Jones and Daniel Cormier. You know what I mean? I guess these guys really don't like each other for some reason,
for whatever reason. They just not feeling each other.
But the first thing that comes to mind is Dricus started shooting like a mug, man. Dricus started wrestling. You didn't see that?
Yeah.
Sean jumped on top of him, started punching. I know it's a street fight, anything goes, but it kind of looks like in the fight, I think Dricus going to fall back on the wrestling a lot more.
No, that's good. Like, that could have been a prelude to what would happen when they step into the octagon. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. First thing he did was start grappling, and even though Sean was, already halfway in the air, I can't imagine that there would be much Sean could do to get Dricus off him if it wasn't people around from the way it was going. So he might want to make sure that takedown defense real sharp, because we know Dricus on the ground, he got good ground and pound, he got that wonky style, man. He got some submissions, some underrated submissions.
But we never see Sean lose like that, though.
I know.
It's been years since he lost to Usman that type of way, man. That's been like what, 9 years ago.
Yeah, but Dricus did look strong. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this was kind of random and kind of odd, because for whatever reason, like, we've heard Dricus talk in the past, but it seems like lately he's starting to feel that, he's up there and he's kind of talking a little bit more and talking smack a little bit more, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So the thing is, we know that he's talking more, and him and Sean got into it at the press conference, and we already know what you're getting with Sean Strickland, but it didn't occur to me that them being somewhat close at the fights, that they would actually get into a real fight.
I wonder what happened, man, because Dricus, if he wanted to, he probably could press charges, man, against Sean, because Sean jumped to him first, right?
Yeah, that was
so.
Crazy.
But the fact that Dricus ain't going that route, not that I'm aware of, not now at least. You know what I mean? Maybe he said something.
If he lose, then
he be like, I should have pressed charges. Yeah, man, but think that maybe he said something to Sean, because Sean, he's been coming out speaking about childhood trauma and PTSD and stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
So we don't know what Dricus said, and we don't know if he said anything.
Well, I believe Gilbert Burns' wife said that they were talking back and forth, and then Dricus said something. But at that point, you already going back and forth. So why does it matter who got the last word before it escalated? You know what I mean? Y'all both in and out. But I did see something of Sean motioning to like pointing the gun, and then Dricus did something similar, and then at that point it got kind of heated. Since they actually got into a fight, you don't think nothing else will happen, huh? Because they're already fighting, and then they got to be very careful now at this point.
They kind of put them in two different buildings, man. You can't have these guys in the same room. You can't do that again. I think another thing is with Dricus, I don't think he's getting the respect that he deserves. And I don't know, bro, like, the thing is with Robert Whitaker, I don't know if that was just a great performance by him or a bad performance by Robert Whitaker.
I think that's what
I think a lot of people don't respect him, bro, and I think Dricus, he favors good against Izzy, but against Sean Strickland, man, is a little bit different. And he started to gas out a little bit too, bro. But then he get his nose fixed.
Yeah, he had some type of surgery to help with that, because he did have kind of bad looking cardio, but for some reason he was always able to keep pushing. He
was breathing through his.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
The gun motioning. But yeah, man, this is crazy, man.
Hey, hold on, go play it again. Don't make me say it, man. So the camera just so happened to be on them.
Yeah, apparently. Or they could have just started doing that because the camera was on them. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know, man. From first glance, that dude saying he just so happened to break it up. Look at the guy who's breaking it up. Dude, who breaks up fights like that, man? We got two fighters like that. Let them fight. You finna get hurt doing that, bro?
So you saying that you think it's...
And then people just so happen to be there to break it up, bro. And nobody really got hurt or nothing like that. Dude, I don't know, man. When I first saw it, it just looked kind of weird.
Wait, so this is going a completely different route than I was expecting. Whoa.
Man, I don't know, man. It looked kind of weird,
Joe Rogan.
Conspiracy theorist.
Wait, so you saying that it looked scripted and staged? Now, I start thinking pro wrestling. I start thinking TKO. You know, the parent company.
The reason why I say that is because the way it happened, and the camera was on Sean at first, and then I'm saying he was flexing,
and then the way he was smiling,
and then he did his little hand gesture to Dricus, and then Dricus did it back, and then Sean jumped on top of him off the turnbuckle. Message, but he jumped off the turnbuckle and did a flying headbutt on Dricus, man.
Jeff Hardy and
they just so happened to be breaking up, man. Like,
whoa, the next video, hey, this is funny because while we're watching this, the next video says, "Was it all planned?" by MMA World. That's so funny. The title of that video says Sean Strickland versus Dricus Du Plessis Brawl was planned event by UFC.
But two guys can fight, man, but they're trained professionals. They're trained to talk noise and fight on a certain date. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
And Sean is known for being able to keep his composure.
And Sean has done a bunch of wild stuff and said a bunch of wild things, but we've never seen anything like this before. Because think about it, him and Izzy didn't even come to blows, and that was super disrespectful.
They did that, bro, because Izzy kind of dropped the ball when he said what he said against Dricus, so they couldn't really market that. So I think this is just something new. This is kind of like up there with John Jones and Gustafsson, the second fight. We remember when they pushed each other? It was like, stop it, stop. It's
no, they really didn't like each other.
No,
you talking about John and Gustafsson?
Yeah, the second fight.
Oh, that was real. They didn't like each other.
They didn't like each other, man. But I'm saying the way Gustafsson pushed them, bro, it was kind of like, stop it, man. Whoever wrote that script, it was terrible.
Nah, there wasn't no script, man. John Jones, they didn't like each other, man. You seen the one where him and Gustafsson was trying to step in front of each other at the press conference?
That's what I'm talking about. And then Gustafsson pushed them.
Yeah. No, that was real. That was very real. But yeah, I didn't think about it that way, man. So you saying it's looking a little WWE?
Oh no, man. Look a little staged, man. When somebody do the Roman Reigns Superman punch off the top ropes.
Yeah, man. Potentially, y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Man, that's very interesting.